Hi, Robin.
Hi there. I have it set so that when you come on, you get muted. So I have to remind everyone to unmute.
Every time, and then Zoom does an update, and then I
Right.
take it off and it puts it on, and yeah. Well, I had to get a new computer. I don't know if I told you this, because my computer just 100% died on Monday.
Oh my
So
God.
all of my passwords, all the websites I usually go to, just all those things that you just take for granted.
Right,
Oh, it's
right.
been a week putting it back together.
Well, at least you had backup for everything, right? Or
Well,
no?
I mean, only because it was a drive. Yeah.
Yeah, right. I know. I have multi-layer backups. I have carbonite and I have like all kinds of different things, like just in case. So.
Good job. I do not. I don't have all that stuff. Oh, hi, Leanne. So I'm going to check who we're expecting from my end. Let's see here. Oh,
Yeah.
good. I'm expecting five, maybe six.
Oh, all right. Well, I don't
Hi.
think I know because the link goes straight to a registration. So some people may think the link is right away. So I don't know. I only saw like four people who had in advance. So
Oh, that's great. Oh, I didn't know I thought you said that there wouldn't be that people couldn't make it tonight.
a lot of people told me to record it, which I'm doing because they're interested but couldn't make it.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Beth.
Oh,
I
there's
know you're going to or
Diane.
from baseball or something like that. Hi, Diane.
Hi, yeah, I
Yeah.
was one of them that thought I wasn't going to make it, but my plans kind of changed. I think my
Well,
phone's going to
good.
ring. A friend of mine that we were supposed to get together. It's a long story, but yeah, I was very interested in finding out about this.
Yes, it seems like up your alley. So there's a few more. We'll wait a few minutes or so.
All right, sounds good.
Hi.
And Leanne, are you in? I heard about you today. So are you in Hawaii or you're in Canada? Where are
Oh,
you at the moment?
I'm actually both. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, good. I'm actually both. So I am a Canadian. So I live here, but we have a place where Cindy is, Cindy Provost. And
Okay.
It'll probably be about an
so that's
hour.
why when I spoke with Andrea, I know there was issues
Okay.
shipping to Canada, but
Okay.
that may have been resolved by now, but I can always get into the next thread. But I said to her, I may have some people here that I might be able to get interested in partaking because I live in a small community and it's a very good cause. So I think, a lot of women will be attracted to that. And tomorrow I actually have a very special invite. It's called Breaking the Glass Door. So it's from a lot of women that are in very good positions and they would be very interested perhaps, in this. So I thought if
Yeah.
it's door in for you, then why not?
Yes, Leanne, I love that. Yeah, Andrea and I talked about it today, and I'm on the case tomorrow about Canada because we need to work that out. Our last software wouldn't allow it, and the new software is making it much simpler. So
Yeah,
it's part of my project tomorrow.
yeah, no, but there's no rush. But if while I'm in touch with women, then maybe perhaps I could help you, further your business in Canada. So
Thank you. Yes, we will take it.
great.
Good. Do you want to, should we get started
Well,
or
yeah,
do you want to
I'm
wait?
looking here. I'm expecting Christina, Gemma, and maybe Aaron. So oh wait, why did I join twice? That's
Yeah,
weird.
that's weird. How are you doing that?
I didn't join twice. Unless my phone did automatically somehow.
Oh, you know what? someone is using your link that
Oh
you,
yeah, I sent my link to a couple people.
yeah, that's what it
Oh,
is.
oh, okay.
So now we have a bunch of
That
Angelas.
yeah, who are the mysterious Angelas out there? Reveal yourselves. Will the real Angela Melfi please stand up?
And there's another Andrea. Okay.
I think that Andrea is trying to switch from her phone to her computer. That's what I'm guessing.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. All right. Well, up to you, Robin. Yeah, I think maybe we should get started. But Angela
Yeah.
Melfi's, can you rename yourself and or come on camera so we can meet you? I guess because I shared my link, my registration link, it's coming in as me,
Right.
and that's confusing to everyone.
Oh, well, that's weird. Which Angela Melfi just DM'd me?
I don't
Uh,
know. Not me.
all right. This is strange, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that's probably what happened is that you sent it your link, which I don't
Yep.
know how that works, but whatever. Well, welcome everyone. Actually, uh, this was a so yeah, I am the owner of an adventure travel company that does not only do we travel in really unique places and do kind of off the beaten track activities, but we really look for opportunities to help the people that we visit and make us feel and help us feel connected to the different um, communities that we visit. Diane has been on a trip with me to Bhutan, and we've met, with the people. And I was invited a few weeks ago to one of the, I guess, sales party, and I was talking to the representative, and she told me about what Threads Worldwide was doing and how travel was a piece of it, which I then said, I need to talk to Angela, the founder, because I think that we really have a connection here between traveling and helping people along the way. I am going to let Angela kind of explain what Threads does and do, and then a little more about that, since that's pretty much why I invited people to this. So go ahead.
Yes. Okay. Great. Thanks. Yeah, it was really fun meeting you, Robin, and just all the shared similarities that we have. So welcome to all of you, to Diane and Leanne, and both Angelas. I don't know who you are, but welcome. And then hi, Beth and Andrea. So Beth and Andrea are on our team. So they know it well, and they will keep me honest and also probably put anything in that I forget. So please jump in, you two. So just a little bit about Threads and why we exist. So I co-founded Threads 13 years ago with my two besties, and it really was born out of my passion for and my experience traveling. Specifically, when I was in Cambodia and in India, I saw how people were living and that it wasn't a match for the amazing talent that they have. These people are such talented artisans, but they didn't have any place to sell their wares. And so they're mostly selling to tourists. As you know, as big travelers, you know what it's like, right? People trying to sell everything to you. And just really not a market for it. And so I thought, okay, well, back here in the US, we have a great market. Most people I know wear jewelry, or at least know somebody who wears jewelry. So, what if we could connect these artisans with women here in the US to create a really strong market and create life-changing work with the women in these countries? So, we did that. That was 13 years ago. We work with women in 8 countries. And since you're travelers, I don't usually go into this much detail, but since you're travelers, I will tell you where so you can visualize if you've been there. India, Indonesia, and Vietnam, Guatemala, Ecuador and Bolivia, Uganda and Ethiopia. And we're really on a mission to create life-changing work with women around the world. And we do that through the fair trade of artisan-made products. So I talked about jewelry. We also have home goods and just like giftable products. And really the whole thing, like I said, it came out of travel, my experience, like I just talked about, but also my passion for travel and really like who I am when I travel. You know, for me, I'm my best version of myself when I travel, when I am so patient and just cool, calm, and collected and curious, right here at home, not always so. But when I'm out in the world, that's what I get to experience myself as. And so that's something that we want to give away and share with more and more people. So I'm gonna just talk a little bit about our partners, and I'm gonna show a slide to do this. There we go. So we work, like I said, with women in 8 countries around the world. And my goal tonight is to just really pump you up to travel with us by creating life-changing work with the women that you'll meet. And I'm going to give you a high-level overview of the program, so that way you know how it is that you could travel with us. So actually, let me just stop sharing quick before I get into that. Just what there is to know is that we're the experts in this. We're the experts in creating life-changing work with women. And how I know this is that we've created full-time work for 20 women in 8 countries. And what that life-changing work means, you know, just so you can picture it, like it could become sort of slogany to just say life-changing work. But what that means is that women like Rocio, she was destined and on the path to be married like her peers when she was 15, leave her family, move in with her in-laws, and take care of their home. And because of her mother, Marla, she was able to actually delay all of that. She finished university. She is on track to become a kindergarten teacher, and she had her first little baby right there, Mia Elena, and she's 26. So when you think about like her cousins talk to her all the time, her cousins who are married, who have babies, who are, well, not babies anymore, who have 10, 12-year-old babies, talk to her about the difference that her life is now because of the work that her mom did. So I'm not going to talk about every one of our artisan partners, but this is Mai. She's in Vietnam. There's Rocio right there, again in a circle, what we call a dream circle when we go to Guatemala. That's her mother right there on the left. That's Marla. This is another famous one of our partners. That's famous, Thread's famous anyway. Her name's Santos. Same story. She was the fifth person to be able to start this cooperative because the first four faced domestic violence and couldn't move forward. This is her old home. She built a brand new, amazing home with tile floors, which is a huge thing that they measure in international development. She has tile floors. She has a refrigerator. I mean, she has totally transformed her family's future. Right there's Miss Karawati and her little daughter Intan, who she got to adopt through this work. So those are just some of our partners, okay? So these are the kind of women, the real life women that we partner with, we work with, we do design work with, and who we're creating life-changing work right alongside them. Really powerful, amazing women, and we're just trying to accelerate what they're already doing. And then what we do is we're also experts in travel. We've taken over 150 women. I guess I will say mostly women, some men on trips. We've been to Guatemala 6 times. We've been to Ecuador. We're about to go on our second trip to Ecuador. We've been to Bali, Bolivia, Vietnam. So we've been all over the world. And we take women there who have earned these kind of trips. So not only are we experts in travel, but we're experts in impact travel. And we're also really experts in the way that we can show you how to earn these trips for free. Okay, so just to entertain you, and so you don't have to just watch my face, I'm going to put on a little video of some clips of Guatemala while I talk. And so every time that we travel, what we've seen is that people, what they've experienced on our trips time and time again, is that they come back with just this new connection to this world and to their role in it. They come back rejuvenated, rejuvenated. They come back simultaneously invigorated, like rejuvenated and invigorated at the same time. So imagine the connection that you'll create and the experience that you have being a new country with people that you have been working alongside as you're building up to your trip. The trip is really a celebration of the entire soul journey experience, which I'll get to in here in a second. But it's a program that creates community, it creates connection to the world and to each other. And this is what makes this experience different. It is not just a trip, it's a bonding experience. And from what I know of Robin, that's something that really she's cultivating in her culture, in her community and company. That's the same thing. We want people to know each other and feel like when you land in Guatemala, it's a reunion. And then also as as travelers, yeah, I don't know how much you guys all travel on your own, but I was with this woman who traveled with us about 2 years ago the other night, and she said that one of the best parts was that she didn't have to plan a thing. She didn't have to plan any of the travel or hotels or restaurants. She didn't have to figure any of that out. So maybe you're wanting to explore, but you don't want to go alone. That's what Robin's company is for. That's what we do as well. So the experience really our the whole point is that the experience will connect you deeply to humanity, to each other. And this is an experience where you get to see for yourself this generational change that you can make for the women and for their families, just like we saw in some of those pictures. And you're going to get to then meet them in Guatemala and see firsthand your impact and what it is that you did, what role you had in playing in expanding the market with those women and for their amazing talents. And you're going to come back engaged with these handmade products. Everything I'm wearing is made by our partners. Everything Andrea is wearing is made by our partners. Engaged with the products that were touched by the women of the world, these women all around the world, and that you got to share that incredible talent with your people, with your community. Just like you were saying, Leanne, earlier, like your community might be really into this. And you haven't even touched our products in person yet, which what I think is incredible. So hopefully you're getting that this is a different kind of experience beyond a trip. It's really all of the partnership that we're doing up front before we even arrive in Guatemala. Okay, so now I'm going to get into some logistics. Okay, so logistics here for a second. Let me just make it sure it goes to the next slide. Okay, so Soul Journey trip dates. We have one trip scheduled right now. We will have more coming, but the one that we're working on right now is for August 5th through the 10th. Let me just talk about that in a second. 5th through the 10th. We start in Guatemala City. We spend most of our time then in Antigua and Lake Atitlan. And everything's included. Everything. Like we pay for, except for maybe one lunch, maybe because you're exploring that day. Everything, the food, the transportation, the hotels, everything except for flights is included. Okay, so those are the dates. And then we have what we're calling our cohort kickoff, which is tomorrow night. That's why Robin and I did this call tonight. We're like, well, let's sneak one in before we're really kicking off the group. And this is where you'll come together again in community with people from all around the United States who are going on this trip, but not just going on the trip, where they're part of the Soul Journey experience to create work with the women that we partner with. So I just want to talk quickly about the pillars of a Soul Journey. One, it's impact travel that you can earn for free. You have flexibility, and I'll talk about this in a second, within a proven system. Like I shared earlier, we've done this. We've been doing this for 13 years. We know what we're doing, and we have a great way that you can make it happen for yourself. And then it's also part of community within your cohort and with your Soul Journey coach. So those are some of the pillars of the Soul Journey. All right, so now I'm going to get into, hopefully you're like, all right, I like this. Tell me more. How do I do this? How would I do this? And by the way, I know I'm talking a lot. I'll come back for any kind of questions. I just want to keep cruising, and then maybe I'll answer your questions, or I can answer them again at the end. All right, so how does this happen? So first of all, we do these at what we call gatherings. So I'm about to share with you 3 ways that most people earn their trips. So I'm going to go over the three top ways, and then I'll tell you about a couple like other options that you have. But the first one is through gatherings. This is where you get your people together over cheese and wine or whatever you want, chips and soda water. And they get to see the beautiful jewelry. They get to hear some of the stories like I told tonight, and be together. I will tell you, every single time that I go to these, the women say, I needed this. This is what I needed. I needed to be around my people tonight. So this is what you would get to do. If you think about like who are the gatherers in your life? Like who are the hostesses with the mostesses that you know? You know, who do you know who loves to empower and to connect women? Who in your life are looking for unique ways to network? Like I have a realtor who does this every year, financial planners, maybe other like coaches, unique ways to bring their communities together. Who loves you and wants to help you earn a trip? Okay. Maybe she wants to go with you, right? So those are the kind of people that you want to think about. These are your people who would help you earn your trip by hosting a gathering. Having their friends over is what it is. Bottom line, have their friends over. By the way, we thank them for you with free jewelry. All right. So this is a little bit about what they look like. You could do it at a festival, any of those kind of things. All right. So that's just some of our jewelry up close on my cell phone. That's my cell phone. Okay. So that's a gathering. All right. That's what it looks like, a fun party get together. The second way that we earn these trips is through what we call our backpack campaign. So about our backpack campaign, every time we go visit a country, we beforehand work with our artisans to create backpacks. So this is creating work. The women are making money by making these backpacks, and then when we go on as part of our trip, we go and hand deliver the backpacks to the schools. So this is an example of Ecuador. Those are pictures in Ecuador. That's Andrea down there in Bolivia when we handed out backpacks. That's our backpack from Vietnam. I hope I have some more from that's Vietnam. I hope I have some in here from Guatemala. I'm not sure if I do actually, but there we go. So that's another thing that you do. So your community can sponsor backpacks. And if you think about it again, like who in your community loves education, they're passionate about education, or who would love to just see a kid with a backpack. By the way, a lot of times we hear that this is the first thing that they've owned on their own their backpack. Who do you know who, again, loves to support women? Because like I said, these backpacks are created in Guatemala, so they're creating more work. And who do you know who just always donates or just they're always looking to jump in and be part of a good cause? Those again are your people for this. Those are the people who will train you, will give you language. We make it so simple for you to reach out to ask them to create work with women, donate a backpack, and help you go on a trip to Guatemala for free or at least at a very big discount. Okay. All right, and then the third way, the third major way that we do this is through pre-sales. So these are exclusive products. This is our example from Ecuador. For Guatemala, it would look different. It'll look more like sort of the bracelets that they make down in Guatemala that are really cute. They're really, really great gifts. They say little encouraging things like dream and courage and loved. So we'll have a pre-sale. These are things that we do not sell. Threads does not sell them. They're exclusive for you and your cohort to go out and talk to your people. People love this. They love to be on the inside track. They, think about your fashionista friends. Think about your friends who are like, want to be cutting edge, right? These are the people that you go to about this. So I'm trying to give you different ideas so you can think about, well, how would I earn this trip? What are the kind of people I'd go and talk with? The kind of people who love new things, cutting edge, exclusive things. Those might be your people for the pre-sale. Okay, so those are the three like main ways. Okay, and we have this whole checklist for you. We have a plan. We have it so it's not overwhelming. We know everybody is working and doing your full life, and this is something fun on the side. So we really work it. We have as many materials as possible for you. More options, obviously, or not obviously. We have Threads online gatherings. So we do 2 of these per cohort, one at the beginning, one at the end. And this is where basically I get on Zoom and I do a little QVC and I just do, talk about the jewelry and where it's from and where our home good friends and where our gifts from and things like that. Your job, invite your people. That's all. You invite your people online in about 20 minutes, maybe, yeah, I think about 20 minutes. I go through it. I talk about the trip, why they should travel with you, but at least why they should support you and be excited for you, and then have them shop. Okay, so I do that work for you. All you do is invite. We also have content for you for social media. Now, maybe you're a social media whiz and you blow us out of the water. Great. We'll take your ideas. And we have email campaigns. So we have all the content for you to be able to send out to your network. Okay, so those are some other options as well. I'm almost done, and then I'll take questions. So your plan, how to earn, is it's 7,000 points, and you get a free in-country trip. That doesn't include the flights again, but 7,000 points is free. Or you could think, all right, well, you know what? Based on my schedule and what I'm doing, I want to earn half. I want to earn half the trip for free. You can do anything. You can do anywhere in there to create work with women. Any amount of work that you're creating with women is getting you a discount all the way up to a free trip. 7,000 points is absolutely 100% possible in 4 months. That's how long the cohort is. Many people have done it, and that's what the plan is actually scheduled for you to be able to get a trip for free. You get 1 point for every dollar sold. And then you earn 500 points for anyone you refer. So maybe, Diane, you're like, I want to go with my bestie. Okay, great. She comes along, you just got 500 points. All right. And then if you fall short, so we do something, I'm going to talk about this really quick. We have it, like I said, we have a 4-month plan. We have a checklist for you. We have it broken out, like where you need to be in the milestones for you to earn a free trip. And if you fall behind on those milestones, then you can buy them at 50 cents each. So my goal, Andrea's goal, is that you get the trip for free. And maybe you're just like, I don't want to do that. All right, well, earn half or whatever it is. Okay. So, all right, let me just stop and see what kind of questions there are before I get into like how to get started if that's something you want to do. Questions?
Yes. Hi, it's Leanne.
Hi, Leanne.
Hi. A few question is, how safe is it to travel to these various countries?
Safe. It is safe. We go in Guatemala, we go into Guatemala City. We stay in a really nice part of Guatemala City. You don't want to go in a lot of places in Guatemala City on your own. And then we have the day that we leave, we actually in Guatemala pay for security to follow us. It's like it's part of the police. It's like the tourist police division. Um, and we go and they follow us. Honestly, it's less about, anybody can attest this, it's less about our safety and more about having the police stay off our backs because they are known to pull you over and, uh, all of a sudden there's fines that we have to pay. But
Right.
with Robin's nodding her head, right? Yes. And so these are tourist police, like, look, we've paid ahead of time. You don't need to bother us.
Okay.
So
And
other than
then,
that, that's my long answer, Leanne. It's safe. And Andrea's
okay.
been there, you can attest.
Okay, and then what
Yeah.
about, say, hotels? So does everybody stay in their own room or they're shared? Or you
They're
prefer?
shared. The pricing is for shared. If you wanted to do on your own, like a single room, there's a extra charge.
Oh, okay. Okay. And just wondering how that works. And in order to get involved with your company, do you have to travel or can you be involved in a different way?
Well, give me an idea, Leanne. What are you thinking? Of
I don't
course,
know.
we want everyone talking about us everywhere.
Yeah, so an example would be, are you interested in expanding your reach? But I probably would not be so interested in travel. I've traveled so much my whole life that
Mhm.
I think I'm more taking an interest in the fact that you've recognized the talent and that these people now have a future. That's
Yes.
beautiful. So, question is, are you looking for other partners to perhaps, to grow your business?
Yes. And Leanne, you and I should talk separately. Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, just curious, that's all, because I just see a
Yeah.
lot of potential there, and it's a beautiful thing that you're doing. It's wonderful. So
Thank
yeah,
you.
no, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for answering that. That's great.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's connect. I know Andrea and you are in touch, so maybe you can connect the three of us, Andrea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank
Great.
you.
Any other? Yeah, yes, of course. Any other questions?
No, I'm good. So just someone else maybe wants to.
Okay. Angela, or Diane? Anybody have questions?
No, no, I don't. Just listening to hear a little bit more about the story of how this all works.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Hmm.
Yep. Um,
I
and
I don't
I'm almost at
sorry.
the end, Anne, of how this whole thing works. So is there something specific that's like a question that I wasn't clear on?
No, I'm just, it always takes a little while for me to like to take in information and
Yeah.
then to decide
Yeah,
what kind of questions I might have. So that's just
sure.
my thought process.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Great, great. I just wanted to make
Yeah.
sure that
I
you
think
weren't
it's an
expecting like a
amazing, yeah.
second half.
I think it's great that you're trying to change people's lives. I think that that's a wonderful mission for sure, and people that are less fortunate. So I do like the concept. I do like
Yeah.
it very much.
Yeah. Yeah. Great, Diane. Oh, there's Erin. You're one of the Angelas.
Hey guys, I know
Hi.
it was so weird. I don't know why I came in as Angela. But I just wanted to pop on. I'm actually at the gym. My kids were at Girl Scouts, so I was like multitasking. But I wanted to pop on for anyone who's interested in this trip, just to say I have been just so grateful for earning trips every year for myself and my husband. I've traveled with my daughter on these experiences, and let me tell you, I've been very blessed to travel my entire life, but the Threads worldwide travel is unlike any other experience ever. You saw the impact. And so to meet women who have been able to leave the sex trade or not choose which kid eats for the day, or to deliver backpacks to kiddos and they can go to school now. And I think it's important to highlight both the impact, because I know that's something that seems to be resonating with this group, and also the travel experience. Like, to go to the most amazing places like Lake Atitlan. Guatemala was never on my bucket list, and to go there and see the magic of the Mayan culture and the volcanoes and the food and the people, and to travel with a group of heart-centered women who are fun and have deep belly laughs and care about the world in times when we're like stuck in routine or hearing drama of negativity in the world, and just like, I just don't want to, I hope that the beauty of the essence of these trips comes across as something like, this is absolutely 100% an impact experience. You get to meet your partners and how you're creating life-changing work. And also, this is an amazing trip for you ladies, right? Like, to have these experiences and be able to connect on this deep level in this meaningful way. It's just, I just had to pop on just to share my personal like testimonial of like how truly life-changing these experiences have been for me and my family. And I just love what you guys, I love what we do at Breath Worldwide.
Thanks, Erin. Sort of like you, Robin, we have this amazing community that has been traveling with us and creating work with us for years and years. Andrea and Erin have both been, Andrea 6 years, Erin 5, I think. I mean, so they've been around doing this for a long time. So thanks, Erin, for your testimonial. All right. I
Hey,
think
and
oh yeah,
the
yeah.
other Angela Melfi, I think, wanted to say something.
Oh yeah, Angela Melfi. You're off mute.
Oh, hello. My name's Gemma. I don't know if you can see me. I'm on my iPhone tonight and I'm not navigating Zoom very well, so I apologize. Can you see me?
Gemma. No, we can't see you, but it's nice to hear your voice.
Okay. Hi. I actually know Threads Worldwide through a friend of mine, through my church, Carrie Gilbert.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because I'm in the Chicago area. Um, And I'm really interested, but one of my concerns is I think there's like a couple of local people doing threads worldwide, and I'm sort of wondering if I would be if the market locally is already a little bit saturated.
Well, let me ask you. So, Gemma, you're in. Go ahead, Andrea. You said looked like were going to say something.
Mm,
Oh, I was just going to say that I'm in Denver, where we're
okay.
founded, and many of the people who are a part of Threads Worldwide are in my area, and we are
Right.
founded here, right? And I have, for the last 6 years, I have had parties. We were set up a little bit differently before, so I had several parties each month. And it's always new people who have not heard of Threads. So I would be very surprised if, the few people that are in your area, if it would saturate. The other
Okay.
thing is the way that we have this plan laid out to earn Guatemala. And I went to Guatemala with Carrie, so I'm so glad that
Yeah.
she's bringing her friends into this experience because we had a great time together. Um, but the way that we have this plan outlined is really just to tap into your community, your friends, your book club, your church group, with the idea in mind that they're helping you to earn the trip while lifting women across the globe. So it wouldn't be a thing that you're doing long term unless you chose to continue to travel with us. But it would just be over a 4-month period with all these different mediums that Angela touched on with your direct network and their immediate network. Does that make sense?
Yeah. No, I understand. Yeah, that's helpful. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the jewelry. I have several pieces actually that I've bought along the way. And I think she sells stuff at our local farmers market, kind of music and market night in our small town of like 6,000 in the summer, which is really fun too. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
Gemma, you go, Aaron.
yeah. I just wanted to add that I live in Chicago. I know Carrie very well. Big fan, big
oh,
And just want to say, Chicago is definitely not saturated. We have some amazing women here for sure, and there's such opportunity. And you're not limited to people in the Chicagoland area. And so, even if you have people who live in other states and stuff too, but just wanted to say that there's plenty of opportunity in the city and in the burbs. And if this is a trip that you're looking to earn, you can reach out to supporters who live all throughout the United States because we ship everywhere.
okay. Thank you. Thank you. That's helpful.
I'm also Chicago, and I don't know either of you, so I think that our networks are probably very diverse. So
Yeah. You won't have trouble. If anything, it's more validation. Like, oh, I also heard of Threads. Oh, I've heard of Threads. Like, oh, there's a little bit of that, which I mean, and I'm telling you, I'm the founder. I've been around 13 years, and I click my heels when I hear that somebody's heard of us because we're that small that
Yeah.
people don't know of us well enough yet, guys, yet. We're gonna change that. Okay, so here's we talked about that. I have two more quick slides. Okay, how to do this, how to get started if it's something that you wanted to do. Three very simple things. So the first thing is you pay a $299 commitment fee. That gets you in. We thank you with a welcome gift filled with about $900 of artisan made items to get you started that you can wear, you can show off. It's enough to host parties and things like that. People will get a great variation, and there are bestsellers. Okay, so that's our gift back to you. Join the cohort kickoff call, which again is tomorrow night. Don't let this stop you. If it's something that you can't make and you want to go with us to Guatemala, just get with me and Andrea and we will work it out for you. Okay. And then step three is start creating life-changing work with women around the world while getting excited for your trip to Guatemala. So those are your three steps, and then I'll show you how to do it. So to reserve your spot on an upcoming soul journey, QR code that, or you can just go straight to that URL. You know what? Let me put that URL in the chat too, so it's clickable for you. Um, and then we'll get started and we'll all be together. Oh, Robin, I can only direct message you, so maybe you can put it out to everybody. I just put it in the chat. I don't know if you can, I think you can chat everybody, but just that way it's clickable. So that's how it's done. I would love to travel with every single one of you. If there's anything, actually, let me stop sharing. There we go. I mean, I know we just finished up questions, but I'm happy to answer more questions. or set up follow-up calls, whatever it is that people need. Thank you.
I had a question. If the Guatemala trip wouldn't work, practically, are there other opportunities on the horizon, like further later in the year or early next year, or?
I will say it this way, yes, and I don't know when yet.
Okay.
This is something that we're building towards, and I'm not sure when. So I'd say if you can make August work, make August work.
Yeah.
It's an incredible time to go. And yes, of course, this is we're building this part of our part up, so we'll have more in the future for sure.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Do those dates not work, Gemma?
Well, I have three school age boys, and I'm just like juggling summer camps and one thing and another. And I feel like those dates might be a bit tricky. So I'm not entirely sure, but I'll definitely look into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great. And I'll tell you too from Chicago, and Aaron can speak to this more than me, but it's very easy to get there. So it's you're not having any time zone change or jet lag or any of that. It's really, I like to think of it as like a very long weekend. It feels long, and it's not, like a 2-week trip that you have to organize all these things. And
Right.
and I,
Right.
I can't imagine 3 boys, so holy smokes.
Thank you.
Yeah. Anyone else? Robin, oh yeah.
Yeah, what time is the meeting tomorrow?
7. So 8 your time,
Take my turn.
1 hour later.
Okay.
Can you come?
I am not sure, but I'll let you know.
Okay. I hope that. Yes. All right. Anything else? Okay. That's all she wrote.
Everybody, thanks for being
Uh,
here.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Thank you.
being here. My email is my name at threadsworldwide.com. So Angela at threadsworldwide.com. If you want to reach me, if you have any other questions that you think about Diane later, um, I am absolutely available. And yeah, and since we are kicking off tomorrow, um, the sooner that you can make the decision, the better. That way we can get you ramped up with the rest of the cohort.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thanks,
Great.
everyone.
Have a good
Thank you.
evening.
It's
Take
me,
care.
everyone. Bye
Thanks for
bye.
Robin for putting this
Thank
together.
you.
Thanks for hosting us.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
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 Bye.